Where's my phone? Headphones. Let's go. One and there we go. Okay, there we go. Got it connected. Sick. All right, and went in with a little bit of the beatbox, I guess. Little, yeah, you know. Let's see, Studio C, y'all. Studio C. All right, man. So, bunch of, moved a lot to Studio A just to free up space. But yeah, Studio C, if you will. So you'll be seeing this is the background and such, probably. Um, Love it because all the greenery. It makes it where like the air in here is so fresh. It's nice having the plants and everything. That's just throughout the whole house. It's wonderful, man. Like it really makes a difference having vegetation and like plants and stuff inside. It really does. It crisps up the air that much more. It's awesome. But yeah, Poke Play was good and Kimbo 311. Um Taking a 2 week hiatus. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Video looks crispy. Good. We got some good signal here. Up at the family home I gotta work on probably getting better signal, you know. But yeah, at least the audio was good. Obviously, like with the video, it wasn't the craziest, but at least like the video quality and everything here is crispy. So um yeah. But with that, we gotta get into the episode. So 122 being the last one, obviously before the break. And 121 is time. I didn't even realize it. I'm like, dude, it's Friday already. Holy holy shit. And yeah, sure enough, I'm like, it doesn't even feel like it. So I got wrestling to watch tonight. And also this, of course. I'm gonna be doing a lot of filming and stuff today. I told myself I'm not really gaming today. I'm not going to do much gaming. I've been playing a lot of Pokopia. I've been playing it off screen because if I tried to make a playthrough everything with it, I would go nuts. Like for real. There's that much stuff to do with it. But yeah, so get these out of the way. Set these here. And let's get ready to get into this episode, dude. Um for some let's see. The pink pyramid right there. Yeah. Vivek, how you doing? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. So, obviously with these streams, per usual, I don't actually show it or have the audio or anything because there are rules with this. This is the best way to do it. You know what I mean? Like narrating what's going on and then also giving my thoughts and such. I'll see an episode reaction. The actual episode's out there if you want to go and like watch that big time. Just for anybody who doesn't know how this works. But I made a lot of theories with this season since the beginning of like season 3 or arc 3 before we even got the first episode. When we got the first episode, I'm like, all right, now I'm going fully in with how I can imagine things going with this. And for the most part, aging like wine and insane. Because it's like now, what's the point of like how strong is the wine? Is it like a little sipper or is it like some straight like Everclear type shit? Like how accurate on the money were the predictions with all the theories and everything? So thus far, it's been oh my god, it's been close. It's been very close. So yeah, but we got to get into it, man. Randy, I guess what's become what you wanted. I don't say what I wanted. It's what I imagined happening. I mean, it's Randy Orton. People can't forget that Randy Orton is Randy. Like it's just him. Like he can go on like the face side or like a heel. Like, and it was a given that they were gonna probably turn Randy heel over Cody. Like Cody's literally the main baby face, like poster boy. Now you know what I mean. Randy didn't turn heel. He's just being Randy. Exactly. He's being Randy. And I feel it was gonna go down this path. Now Cody's gonna step it up though. Maybe some of his like AEW side and such will show with things, but yeah, you know. But let's get into this episode, dude. It's about to go down. It's about to get real. Yeah. The intro, man. You gotta watch. It's just so hype. The corrosive clay. Oh man. Oh, come on, don't you glitch out now. You can do it. You can do it. Like froze. What? Come on. All right, there we go. Chrome, will you consider walking down a new path with me? Champion, and let us reign over the true X Tower. I would appreciate if you didn't get in between me and X. It seems you don't understand your position here. Perhaps you need a bit of roughing up first. Chrome, his opponent, will be me. Well, if it isn't Shieru, what brings you here? If I had to guess, you probably heard everything from that underpro Ginro. What an annoying gnat he is, always fitting around. Go ahead, Chrome. It even shows the parallels of bird. I'll be on your tail soon, Chrome. Literally a parallel bird and Shieru Common Z. Battle me, Executive Director. No, just plain Gigatani. You have truly grown into an admirable young man. I'm glad to see it. It makes me proud to be the one who made you into a pro blader. You're not the one who made me into a pro. Chrome was. But you see, this isn't a place for kids. The aura around him doesn't matter. I'm not going to lose to someone who isn't even a pro blader. Shall we begin? I need to get going to catch up to Chrome. Shelter Drake. Bahamut the Blitz. They're giving us a taste of this dude, okay? One is the true owner of the Bay. Gigatani is just like, this is just to show how strong this thing is. So in this battle, I think it's gonna be like how it is with the Kurosu clan, except like Shiro's gonna put up a good fight, but Gigatani I think is winning this. All right, I won't listen to the intro. If I listen to the intro, I love it. It's one of those intros you can listen to every time. And I wonder, come on. I wonder, are they gonna keep the theme the same or are they gonna switch it again halfway through? Because I'm like, how are they gonna get by Invincible, man? Like for the next theme, it's gotta be like that much of a bop or more intense or something. I don't know. I don't know. We gotta see. We gotta see how it goes. But like I wouldn't even be upset if they didn't, you know. I won't be upset if they just left it as Invincible for like the second arc. It would make sense. But I can imagine switching the song. We'll just have to wait and see for it because if it's a 2 week break, you know what I mean. But let's see how this goes. Where the dragon goes, Axe is sitting. Where the that is a freaking entendre if I've ever heard one, dude. That's crazy. Like that entendre, if you will, where the dragon goes. That's like a triple entendre. Because where the dragon goes with Chrome, obviously, where the dragon goes with 1, and where the dragon goes with X. And X is just sitting there. X is, it's like a platter type thing, dude. Anybody else get the X is the first one that showed up. Where the dragon goes to take a shit. Damn it. Oh man. Hopefully not anywhere around, because that would be a massive pile, and yeah, have fun cleaning that up. But anyways, let's get back into it. Come on. Wonder when Chrome's getting here. Ready and set, Shieru. 3, 2, 1. Go shoot! Oh man, Shelter, Drake, and Bahamut Blitz. Let's see how this thing goes. It drops in what, a day? It's oddly short in height. And only from grazing it with its single blade ratchet, Bahamut Blitz is shorter than any bay ever made. Take a direct hit from it and you get what will happen. Yes. Gigatani, climb, Shelter, Drake. Oh no. Don't tell me he's about to just murk this man. He's using the special move already. He's using the Dragonic Break already. That's Chrome's technique. We'll take it head on. No, it's my technique that'll send you flying. Extreme Dash. Dragonic Break. Z! Come on, man. He's got to put up a good fight, right? Oh, it's buffering. Come on. Come on. I did it. Nah, man. You shocked? You thought that was going to do it? Nah, man. The close range attacks of it. It has an extra wide multi-protuberance bit. It's on another level. Let me introduce you to the world of adults. Bring this to bear, Bahamut Blitz. Extreme Dash. Giga Megiddo. You just gave this man a spanking. Come on. Dude. I knew he was going to go down, but he just really had to pummel. I mean, like I said, they had to hype up Bahamut Blitz and how strong it is. This man just got suplexed. Oh, shit. Custom line. Expanded blade. Come on. Isn't this 5-leaf blade beautiful? This 4-layer structure allows it to deal a penultimate amount of damage. This is a futuristic bay. 4-layered structure. I've never heard of such a thing. And you don't need to know. You're just a child. It's not just a bay. He's too strong. Even Next Tower pros aren't at this level. Did you think I was just some arrogant businessman? I actually have reasonable confidence in my skills. Yeah, he's got the underpro shit. Whoops. Well, what's that on your wrist? It's called a wearable AI shooter. It corrects and strengthens a blader's launching form. Anyone equipped with this can launch just like an average pro blader. It's common practice for underpros. And plus, I'm ripped. Cocky dick. So I've unlocked... shit, stop it. Stop it. No, I'm trying to read the damn dialogue quick. So he was having that on the entire time. Like, he's strong. but it's just making him stronger. Like he's doing the underpro type because he's always been connected with the underworld and bite. Anyone equipped with this can launch just like an average pro blader. It's common practice for underpros. And plus, I'm ripped. So I've unlocked any limits that so that I can unleash its power to the fullest. I bet if someone like you were to use it, your body would fall apart at the seams. Go ahead and ignore me if you think I'm all talk, but the battle results were real. That's cheating! Cheating? Is this your so-called bladership talking? There are no rules about that. You're just deluding yourself into thinking so. Honor has no value in the pro world. I am strong, and you are weak. That is all it boils down to. Results are everything to Beyblade. Yeah, you're always about power. In other words, it's a business. Business meant power, Jesus. By the way, Shiru, even though I was banned from X Tower due to you and Shigeru's complaints against me, I choose to forgive you. Nah. So why don't you join me in Zero Kurosu and head toward the future? I'm sure you'll succeed in the true X Tower as well. You'll be together with your beloved Chrome, too. I'm saying, I can make it all water under the bridge now. Or do you require convincing in a different way other than bay battling? Still, I'm still going to stop you. You call Beyblade a business? Come on. Well, it's not. It's a bond. It's a path for Chrome, not just him. And I won't let a devil like you get in his way. That's my way of Beyblade. I won't let you get away, even if it kills me. I see. Even so, I will forgive you if you crawl back pleading and crying on your knees, that is. Shigeru? Or Shigeru? Chrome! But why? Ooh, Chrome! You came back on your own. Does this mean you're joining me? Get him. Get him. Did you lose? I wish you didn't have to see me like this. Shigeru's not capable of this. That's because you used a cheating method. I am thankful to you. Because you built Team Pendragon for me. That's right, Chrome. I'm the parent who raised you, dog shit. The bond between us is different than the newcomer over there. Newcomer? So, shall we venture forth again? Nah. Get him. Get him. Come on, Chrome. You ain't getting by Chrome. Gigaton, you might have beaten like Shigeru, but they're doing the same thing with Shigeru that they're doing with Bird. Slow turn building. He's still at the top, Pendragon, you know. It's like how Bird's a part of Persona, but they're building them both in parallel ways, you know. That's why it makes sense that they even faced off in the finale of the first season. All right. And damn it. Did it freeze again? Shatake! All right, let's try this again. We'll be right back after this technical difficulty. Do you want a new bay? Would you like to get it with decent prices or have to pay an arm and a leg? Well, there are some bays that you can get for simply $10 if you are quick enough. Shark scale, shark scale. Or you can get some rarer bays that are guaranteed but cost more money. Red arrow, red arrow. Oh my god, Orochi cluster. Well, save up your money and look at your options. Both Hasbro and TT putting out bays as we speak. We now return you to your regularly scheduled Beyblade battle because it stopped Glitching the fuck out. No, still good. Come on. Stop it. There we go. All right. The bond between us is different than that newcomer over there. Just manipulative, dude. So shall we venture forth again, the two of us? Battle me. Oh. You're not getting by Chrome. Nah. Dragoon's about to eat it. This is a good chance. We can determine which of us is higher on the ladder. Chrome, be careful. Gigatani's cheating using some wearable AI shooter. He knows because he was in the underworld. I don't mind. Chrome. Ready and set, Chrome. He busted up the whole suit. 3, 2, 1. Go shoot. He was the king of that. We saw the freaking cyborg bladers using it. Bahamut Blitz is just so fast. Bring despair. Bahamut Blitz. After a brief buffer. Extreme Dash. Giga Megiddo. Chrome. He ain't going down to that. This is Chrome we talking about. Chrome's a protagonist, man. People forgetting. Man is a protagonist himself. You ain't gonna see many get by him. A counterclockwise spinning bay with rubber parts? Who cares? This is true despair. Zero didn't tell you about it. He gave it to him. Now, let's get back to working his two together. We'll usurp Zero Kurosu's work on the future and Gigatani. That's his plan. You're not capable of standing between me and X. Between Chrome and X of Kurosu? What's going on? You're about to get your ass whipped, that's what. This is X. He said that in the battle. My path. He said that in the battle against X. Dude, in the finale. This is X. Well, what? It's glitching out. Yeah. Even with your attack, you're not stopping a true freaking powerful blader. The music. Yeah, you're done. You're done. Bahamut Blitz is in the air. Extreme Dash. Dragonic Overdrive. Ooh, the transition of the colors. And man got a spanking himself. Yup. Extreme finish. Nah, he just got suplexed. Oh my god. Nah, that man just got taken to Suplex City. This man got yeeted. Man got hit by that sweet chin music, dude. He got hit by that rock Stone Cold Stunner. He said, boom, if you know how the Rock sold the Stone Cold Stunner back in the day. Oh my god, literally that. He hit him with the stunner and he said, poof. Oh my god, dude. This man straight got Braun Breaker. He got freaking speared out of his boots. Goodness. Oh my god, that was disgusting. The crazy part is this is gonna be the best. It shows the best of the best are involved with this now. If they get buy or win. Like this is there are levels to this, and then we're going up to the top level. Like literally, like this is metaphor. The top level of the acts, we're seeing the top level of powers with the show because these are the best among the best facing off. Man, this is Pendragon. Shieru's still strong. Shieru got the win against King. You know, so honestly, like he got the win against King. He probably would have gotten the win, truth be told, against Burn because King and Burn are about the same power level. Maybe Burn a little bit above, but they would be like really close. But Shieru did beat King. And you know Shigeru is a freaking beast herself. She took out 3 and 4 by herself. Yeah, Pendragon, Zodiac, the Kurosu clan, that's what this is like boiled down to. As much as it's wild to say. So like in the second arc, I hope that they revamp some of the other teams. Like Yggdrasil, Zuganic, you gotta widen them back up. What other way? I mean, you got Phoenix Flare, of course. Like this is the perfect opportunity. Rhino Reaper, damn it. Give Cho Rhino Reaper. Her using that. Because like everything's gonna change after they see the battles, right? Like with the bays. Everybody's gonna know like the expanded system. Like in CX and UX. Or not UX, like CX and BX will see it. Because like Dran Strike, BX. CX, the expand system, you know, the Kurosu clan doing it with Bahamut Blitz. We gotta bring in the UX system, but then like, you know, CX, other bays that we haven't seen thus far. The big case is Rhino Reaper, as well as Whale Flame, those being 2 of them. And then like even Leon Fang under, like we got under Hasbro. Put that in. For real. But yeah, this is shit's getting real, dude. Like it's at that stage where shit is really real. It is. It's really real. It's really, really real. Let me just get one more shot of this man getting suplexed, please. Ah! Incredible. Chrome's power surpassed human limits. I know Exocorrosive is powerful, but they're even. Chrome can beat X. Let's see. Oh, Gigatani's all nervous. Oh, the wearable AI shooter. Now he's running away. It exploded? Leave him. He's fought in the Underpro world. That's a side of Chrome I don't know. But still. If you beat Exocorrosive, will you please come back to Pendragon? No, never mind. I have to go. X is waiting. I have to say it. Just say it. Chrome, I'm not going to wait for you anymore. Because I know that I don't have a place on your path. I'm thankful to you and Shigeru and your version of Pendragon. Your version. But the Pendragon for me was always with X, wasn't it? With X, yep. I know. Just go. Please go to Exocorrosive. Don't look back. Shieru. Sorry. Don't apologize. The Chrome I know would never apologize. Chrome's showing humanity, though. He appreciates it. I'm sure Chrome will be Exocorrosive. I don't know. He's drunk. And when that happens, he'll probably toss Beyblade away. Because without Exocorrosive, Beyblade means nothing to him. That's why something's gonna happen. Because that would be too simple for Zero. Oh shit! One's eyes right there. Hmm? Shigeru? I believe you're Shigeru Nanahiro. Older sister to Persona's Multi Nanahiro, correct? No, I'm from Team Pendragon, Shigeru Nanahiro. I won't let you get to Chrome. Pendragon's members are all here, eh? I don't mind battling against all of you. I'll crush you. That's the Pendragon way. But you're really in my way. Oh! That's the same aura that Zonamos and them said. Oh my god. Long time no see, Shigeru Nanai. Oh! I knew it! I knew it! Oh no! Oh shit! It's happening. It's really, dude, I got goosebumps. It's really going down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. One just did the intimidation shit, except he did it further. Like he wasn't even like he didn't get phased or anything. But with Shigeru doing this, he's like, you're getting in my way. And he's starting to show like a little bit of the. That's the scary part about it. We haven't seen any emotion really from one this whole time, except like a little bit, like a bit of consideration with the sibling, a little bit, but like, nah, that was the closest thing we've seen to him getting a little frustrated. And then he had the red aura and everything go around him again, like how it was that Zonamos and Uni both saw when we saw one debut. He just brought that shit back and did it with Shigeru. As strong as she is, and she took out 3 and 4. Like she's up there. Like one's like, don't get in my way, and then we're seeing her with this. All the Zodiacs here. It is the return of Omega. Omega Shirabo, she's back. You know she's gonna have Pegasus Blast. But the question is, this is one we're talking about here. He's been hyped up as like the strongest of the Kurosu clan. And like out of the siblings, he's yet to battle. And we gotta remember this. His first battle, if he's battling with Bahamut Blitz, his first battle with Bahamut Blitz is against Omega. Told y'all this is gonna be nuts, but that Omega's number 3 for sure. I'm saying like power wise, she is number 3. The Kurosu clan, we're not ranking them yet because like it's starting. The dust is starting to settle with that a little bit. We're seeing the ranks. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure Zodiac is gonna probably get by. I'm sure they're battling them right now. The thing is, I think Zodiac has a chance of getting by the Kurosu clan members that they're facing right now. But one, this is one. That's why I'm nervous. The only ones who have beaten Omega, well, the only one who has beaten Omega is X. Chrome and Omega still haven't faced off, but just like the trickle down, I think that if Chrome and Omega would have faced off in season 2, I think Chrome would have won. It would have been very close, but I think Chrome would have won. And then Omega being hands down to 3rd. If there was a 4th from that, it would probably be Tenka. Honestly, like power-wise, it would be Tenka, I'd say. Yeah. Tenka just beat 8, so I doubt Zodiac's gonna lose. Because, like, you talk about defending the X, Persona lost. They just lost. Except for X, you know. That's the scary part. Zero's plan's still going. Look at all the bladers he's still getting by. He got by Shieru. With freaking Gigatani ass face, you know, whatever you want to call him. But yeah, um, we're at the top of the top, man. Shigeru's strong, but like, I mean, Shigeru and Omega would have faced off. Omega would beat Shigeru even at this stage, I'd say. But let's go. All right, here we go. Let's see the sequence again, man. Let's the Pendragon away. But you're really in my way. God. Even Shigeru backed up like, holy shit. Long time no see, Shigeru Nanahiro. Omega Shiraboshi. He's just smiling. You may fall back. This one may be a bit tough for you. No, he won't. No need to act tough. I'm not. I'm not trying to belittle you. I highly commend you for your knightly behavior in fighting for your friends. After all, you're going against one who they are self-proclaiming to be the strongest blader of this era. Well, I wouldn't say we're proclaiming anything. Wait a minute. Self-proclaiming to be the strongest blader of this era. Come on. Well, I wouldn't say we're proclaiming anything, but it is true. Are you the former extreme top blader? I'm sorry. I'm just not well informed. Are you saying you don't know who I am? I suppose that is inevitable. After all, I am no longer a pro blader. But witness and learn, for I am the strongest blader on this planet, Pegasus Blast. Then it must be a planet I'm unfamiliar with, since I only use futuristic bays. Then let us have a bout. Oh no. But take note, the Shiraboshi style never loses. It's about to. I feel like even if I were to decline, you might just cut me down here and now. All right. Let's do it. Shiraboshi style, second start sword. Oh, wait. Come on. Extreme dash. Jaws of prison. Purifying sword. Cerberus took them both out. Perseus got the burst. Yup, they're all losing. Dang it. This can't. They're just old, outdated bladers. Darn it. What the heck are you guys? Future this, future that. Sheesh. How idiotic. Is your future just a publicity stunt? Oh, it's buffering again. Come on. Come on. No music. Okay. You should learn from the past. Got that? The Shiraboshi style never loses. 8, 3, 4, and 5 all just went down. Wow. They did it. So strong. So this is the new Zodiac, the new Shiraboshi style. Go. Oh. You're the top team of X Tower. You shouldn't be making sour faces like that. Or are you all just ex-Kurosu's lackeys? Ooh, lambs. At the extreme battle, I began to deeply understand something. Though I hate to admit it, you all are very strong. In other words, stronger than anyone else. You charge forth recklessly, always aiming for the top. Your sense of perseverance is second to none. And please, relay this to Bird Kazami, Lance. Bird Kazami, as the leader of the top team, you are a fitting blader to represent X City. That's why they're building them up. Come on, man. Got it. Lance just showed his respect to Bird, okay? Listen. I have been one of the people that has been like, it is annoying as shit how people will sit and say Bird ain't no good blade or anything like that. This is long term storytelling. Like very, very, very long term. This is how some stories go, you know? This is how you have like encyclopedias or like and books and stuff. Hell, I feel it because I have my own type of long term story. That being with the skits. The first book was with Metal Flight. And then part two of it being like, the Zero G skits. And then the full culmination of that story. Now we in Burst, man. I got a lot of story to tell. But this is long-term storytelling. This is the type of stuff like, obviously, very long-term, it can make it where people, and that's the thing, there's a thin line. Very long-term can make it where people either lose interest or like completely, or that it just goes on the back burner because it's like stuff hasn't happened in a little bit. But if you do the story the right way, it can make it where the end result is like, yo, that build up and everything, holy shit. And we're gonna get that. It's awesome, man. Like Lance is even showing his respect to Bird in all Persona. And you know how Zodiac is. They respect the shit out of him. Season 2 made that. And even the battle that like they had. Bird tied with Lance. People forget that. Bird tied with Lance. Yes, he might have had different parts and stuff and a little help with that, but he tied with Lance. He also tied with his own parts and everything with his combo. He tied against Bird with his new Phoenix Flare. So it's like, I've always been a big advocate for Bird. Being like, yo, this man's going to be strong. He's going to be a problem. They're doing the slow-term building with him. He's a protagonist, and it shows there are multiple protagonists because, like, Quinn going in and losing mainly the protagonist at the beginning. And, like, she lost against Chrome. Chrome's definitely a protagonist. X is a protagonist. And Burst established there could be more than one protagonist in the series. Hell, Metal Fight determined that, like, showed that even more. Because Jenga, and then we had Zero. Jenga and Zero interacting. And that was a build towards, like, Burst and having more protagonists. And then now a build from, like, even Burst with all those protagonists and interacting with, like, multiple protagonists on the same team. Multi being the protagonist of Baycrafters, for sure. Bird being the protagonist, that's the long-term underdog storytelling to build them up. To finally get that big time win. And X being that undeniable protagonist that's extremely powerful. You know what I mean? And the same thing for Chrome. Chrome's going a little bit more down a dark path. I'd say like an Iga type of thing, if you will, with Chrome. Because he's gone down the dark side a bit more. But question is, X and his demeanor and everything, that's the scary part. That's the wild part. They kind of showed that too. Like each protagonist having like a dark part or like struggle they go through, and we've seen that throughout Beyblade history. Shit's about to get real, dude. This is gonna be insane. And also, Omega and One are facing off. The question is, are they gonna show that now? If they wait to show that off until like the second part of this arc, I'm scared. We gotta see, man. We'll see. All right. All right. Here we go. Come on. X is such a troublesome kid, isn't he? He can't do anything on his own. But he may be strong with bays. But he can't make one. And he doesn't even set up any plans or strategies. Might as well help him bathe and brush his teeth while we're at it. Tenka. And that's why X doesn't make up Persona by himself. Persona is Persona because you all are there. Tenka showing the respect of it. Tenka, thanks. We'll always be Team Persona together. Giving him out. I'm dead. Man, you always make a big deal out of everything. Come on, the top floor is still far off. Get going. Here's the password to unlock the room. We'll hold these guys back. Hmm. Tenko looking out, Bird and Multi running towards them. Oh, their times is part of Persona. I used to be there with them. Aw. All right. Come at me as many times as you want. So they're not going to chase. Yeah, this is literally getting to the top. Oh, man. X. Omega. Yeah, the animation and one. Always using behind the blitz. And the smile. Chrome. X is just waiting. It's literally the race to X. Huh? Somebody made it. That's a boot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you see it? Or did they do it? Stop it. I think it's Chrome. Because he got by Gigatani, he just went. All right, hang on. Let's see. Dude, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. The next episode is 122, and that's the one before the break. So when this last episode before the pause happens, when it gets subbed, I mean, obviously let me know. I'll review it as soon as possible. And bro, Omega's facing one. I'm so nervous, bro. How are they gonna end this? Like, I'm nervous that like, cause like if I don't know. Come on, come on. Let me see the outro. It's paused. It's paused. Come on, come on. All right, here we go. Some technical like just freezes. That's fine. Finally, I took quite a long detour to get here. I didn't even realize I was already treading along this path. But now I finally understand. My path was always the future beyond. This will finally be the end of my long road. X. No, Chrome. Your path is just beginning. All right. Chrome in the elevator. Bite! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Stop it. There's a scene right there. That's Bite. What the? Let me pause it. Why won't you let me pause? Come on. Come on. Damn you. Alright, get that out of there. Won't let me pause. I'm gonna watch this through then. Come on. Stop it. Damn ads. All right, let me see. Then I'll reload out of this one. Come on. They don't want me to see the outro, or they don't want me to see the freaking. Come on. No. Ugh. All these ads in this. No. I gotta look at the details of this because some big shit's gonna happen. Stop it. Shit. Bite. It's like the sea. It's bite. Are those under pros? X and Chrome. Oh, it's yeah. It's happening. Yo, 9. Oh my god. So it's happening. It is happening. Notice how they're not official battles. It's just like one battle that goes on to really decide. Well, some of them, unless it's a draw. But it's like one battle with this. It's much less of like the 4 system, like how it was the original X title. Like this is just it's battles. Like it'll be decided after it. I feel like it's paying homage to how it was during Metal Fight. Because during Metal Fight, remember each battle was like one long battle, and then whoever was like the victor at the end won it, except for rare cases. I mean, that being like Julian and Damien, because that was like a best out of 3 battle. But like each one usually went to 1. And I think they're paying homage even with that, the way they're setting up these battles right here and now. It's not the standard like 4 point system. It's like whoever takes it. But oh my god. Okay. Bite looked like he was around under pro. Like Bite's still gonna have a big time part of the story. I'm wondering. I've always said this. Bite has too unique of a design. This man's got to have Bay, right? Like if they bring in Bay for like obviously Zuganic and all those other people, Bite's got to have a Bay. The way they built this man up, like the whole evil syndicate, like 000, Gigatani was a puppet in that. The 2 main people for it, like the 2 biggest heads, being Zero and Bite or Baito, because like Bite's been looking at stuff long term. Zero's also been looking at stuff long term, and these 2 are starting to work together. Like that's the diabolical Dark Nebula type of side. You know what I mean? Like we're seeing like how they done it with like Doji, with Dr. Ziggurat, with like how they had build up with Rago and stuff. With all these bladers coming together and them being the strongest, it feels like Metal Fury type of build up with it. Like all of it. Like you see elements of Metal Fight with all of this, dude. Including even like Gen with the oh my god. It's crazy. And even the way one was talking to Omega, he's like, I don't know who you are. He literally said, I don't know who the fuck you is. And that is the crazy part about it. It's not only like this big time hype out. We all know who she is and like, holy shit. But the fact that one's even like, this ain't a futuristic Bay and everything, the way they built it up. And Omega sees how strong one is. Like, she's like, it's no disrespect to you, Shigeru. Like, they turned face. This is Zodiac fully turning face. Like Omega, like I said, she was in between, but now she's fully turned face with this because it was like she doesn't consider herself a blader anymore, like a pro blader. She's like, I consider myself the strongest blader on this planet. And then one's literally like, yeah, that planet. I don't know that planet. Like I'm the strongest. And then one's even like, I wouldn't say it's like us, like decreeing that, but it is true. Oh my god. That means it's gonna happen. Dude, like I said, there are gonna be points with this where I don't want the theories to be right. You know what I mean? Like in my heart, I'm like, I really wish it wouldn't go down like this crazy, like devious path that is about to go. It's about to get really diabolical. Cause like we focused on the true well, the original X Tower with the first arc. This second arc is gonna be the true X Tower. Like this battle here now, shit's gonna be wild between Chrome and X, and it's happening. And I mean, one is facing Omega, and they haven't even shown it. They're not showing it in this first arc. That means it's gonna be in the second. One, I think, is truly the strongest out of the Kurosu clan, and Zero, like, he's been building him for that. You know what I mean? He's been talking and putting all of his time and assets into, like, you see how he's done with the kids. You know what I mean? When it comes to plans, and he's had one very close by him the entire time. We haven't even seen 2, 6, or 7 yet. They're definitely going to be coming in the second arc. Like I said, like Horus Shutter, that being a chance of Bay, Ring Aether, another chance of a Bay, Rocket Griffin or Bullet Griffin is 2s. And it makes sense because 2, having the beta splits in 2. I always had a feeling about that, man. Like maybe it was 2. And yeah, sure enough. Oh my god. This is going to get ugly. It's going to get even more ugly. And the crazy part is, look how much of X City Zero has gotten through in this first arc. Like, yes, I know, like I said, there's a chance of a redemption arc here with 3, 4, 5, and 8. Maybe they see how things are, because after this, after losing these battles to Zodiac, you know Zero's not going to give a shit. And I've warned about that. Like, he's going to use them one by one by one, and we're seeing it. And the 4 of them are probably going to get cast out to the side because they all have these fears like, Father's going to leave me. And then sure enough, he's going to. It's fucked up, but he is. And they're all such amazing bladers. Like, all their designs, all their bays, they're geniuses. They're sick. It shows they're all a part of this family. And they deserve a redemption arc. You know what I mean? Being like, yeah, we're going to go down like maybe Persona and like the original X Tower break through to them. And they're like, yo, you guys are talented. I mean, Multi already did it with 5, being like, hey, you made an amazing bay. And that's how it should be. Like, you made something amazing. This is great. You're a talented blader. You're a wonderful blader. The fact that Zero like treats y'all this way is dog shit. And they should have a redemption arc. I really think so. For all the kids. You know? Definitely for them. Maybe they join the fight at some point. Like, but then it's like 1, 2, 6, and 7 are all gonna be that strong. To where, like, you know, like 3, 4, 5, and 8 would struggle against them. And then maybe it's like they all go turn to the good side, and then you got 1, 2, 6, and 7 on the side with 0, and then you see that. So it's like the true X Tower, well, the X Tower, and then also some of the kids of the Kurosu clan even trying to fight. But Zero's power and all these bladers are that strong to where they're all going to struggle. You know what I mean? With them. Or maybe they got a shot. Who knows? But yeah. And the thing is they still have 9 as a part of things. 9 is not said that she's a failure. 1 even gave 9 props, and that's what makes me nervous. Still. I know it's a little detail, but like 0 with the red in the intro, you see 9 in all the webs, but 9's still very much so a part of the story. She's very much so still a part of this, and even hyping her up as being strong because she almost beat 3 and 4 by herself. By herself. So she's getting like a slow build for the Kurosu. So like how we're getting with Shieru or Common Z. Same thing with Bird. I see a similar type thing happening with 9, except it's the Kurosu clan version of it. You know what I mean? Like the kind-hearted, probably the biggest heart in the Kurosu clan type of protagonist, if you will. With big time buildup, because they saw her as like a Little Miss Failure or such, but Little Miss Failure almost beat 3 and 4. And they had to really push their limits in order to win. Like they barely won against her. Like they managed to get by all Persona, but Persona's still gonna get stronger. And if 9 gets stronger too, like, yeah. I mean she's got Emperor Might down, like using it. Yeah. But we gotta see how like the bays are coming. Night Fortress is definitely gonna be multis. Ragnar Rage? I don't know. I don't know if it'll be a Kurosu clan members bay. Does pay homage? Well, I mean like for 2 6s because 1 has Bahamut Blitz, 2's gonna have Rocket Griffin, so that leaves 6 and 7, and that's 2 spots. You know what I mean? Horus Shudder, that's a possibility. There's also Valor Bison coming out, that's a possibility. Or Ring Aether, I think that's the name of it, or like Heaven's Ring, which that's a possibility. Which I think Ring Aether or Heaven's Ring, that's gonna be a Kurosu clan bay, I think for sure. So it's like 6 or 7 have one of them, so I'll leave the other to have like Horus Shudder or Valor Bison. But I think Horus Shudder, that's the main one in the Coda and the TT. So like I can imagine Horus Shudder being one. You know what I mean? Valor Bison, I don't know. It could be Valor Bison could be a Hasbro exclusive. If Hasbro's starting to make exclusives and stuff, especially with this expand system, oh my god, I'm gonna be hype as shit. This is what I mean. This is what I want them to like. They started doing it with CX, Fort Hornet, Antler Stag, all you know what I mean. It might be retools, but they're like Hasbro exclusives and stuff. They're switched up in a bit, and yeah, potential Hasbro coming out on both sides, dude, on both sides. And the fact that a lot of stuff is coming out in like July, even under Hasbro, oh my god, like they're definitely globalizing Beyblade. It's so exciting to see, man. It's really exciting to see. But yeah, if X and Chrome's battle, that's gonna take up the whole entire length of the next episode for sure. They'll probably show some crazy shit at the end. But 1 and Omega, they ain't gonna just cut through that. I feel like 1 is gonna show some devastating power to Omega. Like 1, you see his demeanor. You know what I mean? It's like that. I don't give a shit. Like it's the free Reggie type of demeanor. It's scary. It's like this man has been in like arrangement shit, like all of them going through it. But this man specifically has been through it so much that he missed out on everything. And you even see the power around him. But it was the sake of like Zero's ultimate plan of him being like the strongest blader of this gen, which, you know, he's the strongest of the Kurosu clan, but there's still Zero himself. And it's not going to force Zero's hand or anything until 1 loses. So that makes full sense. Like the blow build up, because I think as much as I have immense respect for Omega, of course, like her power and everything, the battles we've seen, you know, there's bladers that when they get to this stage, you know, legendary bladers, you know what I mean, throughout all Beyblade history. If I had to name them off here, I mean, Plastic Gen, you know, like you obviously got Tyson, Kai, Ray, Max, etc. And then obviously like what's the antagonist? Like yeah, I mean you had like Tala is one, I think, but Brooklyn, Zeus, like that type of build up. Metal Fight, especially where you know what I mean, like Jinga, Kyoya, Ryuga, etc. You know what I mean? Like the whole list of that, legendary bladers of the 4 seasons, and also like the planets and stuff. You know, yeah. And I just freaking like burped like internally, but that was weird. It was like I guess inhaled air, but yeah. But for Burst, you know, Vault, Shu, Iga, Drum, Hikaru, Hyuga, Bell, Louie, Free, that type of thing. But then X, I mean, yeah, literally you talk about X, you talk about Chrome, you talk about Omega, yeah, a bunch of bladers being up at that level with this. And one, they're trying to build up as like the strongest as Jet Light. He gets by Omega. That's the strongest blader in the Solidus Tower. She is. Chrome's the strongest in the Slash. Omega and the Solidus. And overall, reigning over both, X. Truth be told. You know what I mean? If we're talking about singular bladers. But like Persona, of course, you know, they're still strong. That's the thing. Even Lance has respect for Bird. You saw how Lance treated Bird before they battled. But now, even like, yeah. It's crazy, dude. It's really, really wild. I had a bad feeling Omega's gonna lose, but not just lose, like how Gigatani did to Shieru, like kind of like that. Love, I wouldn't be surprised. Like Omega's strong, and she's gonna put up a good fight, but it's gonna be like, holy shit, because one and X are gonna be similar in the aspect of like how their power get. You see how they have like the wicked smile when they launch. There's parallels even with 1 and X, the way that they like battle and their smile and everything, and it's a part of Zero's plan. X is still a part of the Kurosu clan, whether honestly it's like whether he likes it or not. Zero just doesn't have the big time use right now. He's like, you're living up to my expectations and potential. He's sitting back and watching. He hasn't forced his hand and everything yet, and it's just insane. But Bite being a part of this, man. Baito or Bite having his own Bay, I think, being a part of this, man. I can imagine some kind of like Hades homage or some shit with him, because like how he is, like this man gives me like Dark Nebula, like Reggie vibes, like Baito showing like those true vibes of just like even the laugh and everything and like the scary presence and stuff. One is like the silent, like free Reggie type of thing, you know what I mean? But Bite being just full fledged, like how Reggie was, you know. Like a snake, like snaky kind of, or even like his laugh and stuff. Like he reminds me of Hearts or Hyde from Burst, you know, Cho-Z or Turbo. I see this man getting his own bay. If they did a Hades homage, that'd be amazing. How is the way that things get switched up even more with this game? If you think like if we have it where everybody's getting a bay, not everybody, you know, but Bite is too big of a character not to have. Like even Gigatani didn't have his own bay. He used Bahamut Blitz and then Orochi Cluster and stuff and mashed them to show how strong he is. I don't know if he'll have his own bay. I mean, it'll be cool if they use like, you know how they did the Cyborg Bladers, Bear Scratch, etc. If they did that and he had like Tyranno Roar or something like that, and that's the way they put it in. Like some shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or a futuristic bay in some way, like yeah, or he could just be done. But at least Bite and Zero are still a big time part of this. Because Zero's predicting everything. He's literally sitting back and like they're saying all his predictions come true. So everything is still going along with what he's predicted. You even saw like, oh, this is gonna happen, then this, and then this, and this is gonna happen, and then this, and it's insane. Yeah, I'm nervous for Omega. Like one versus, and that's saying something. Like Omega's strong, but I'm nervous. Honestly, can she get the dub? I hope she at least like forces his true power, like some of his true power, because she's that strong. Because no normal blader is gonna get by. Yeah, and she even said like, "I'm not looking down on your power, Shigeru. Just she takes one that seriously. That's what makes her strong. Like she takes her opponent seriously." Uh, but yeah, I'm nervous for Omega. Chrome and X facing off. I don't know, man. I feel like it's gonna be close. Maybe once again, X gets the win. Because I mean, Dran Strike. Like we see Meteor Dragoon a bit, but this is Dran Strike's first battle. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna have it lose with the first battle. So I think X, if it really comes down to who's winning it, if it doesn't get interrupted, I think X wins it. It's gonna be close. I think X wins it, but then some shit's gonna happen. I feel like afterwards, setting the tone for like the next arc, and it's gonna be ridiculous. But I think Bite's getting his own bay. Like Zero, like Valkyrie Volt's there. Zero, of course, you know what I mean? And then maybe it's like one starts using Valkyrie Volt when it gets to that stage, and then like there's definitely gonna be another Valkyrie. Like the codename Glory Valkyrie. Yeah, man. You know. Probably gonna be CX expand. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, yeah, Hades is the main thing I think of. What could they do to switch it up? There is one thing they haven't done. Now, I don't know if TT would have the balls to sit and do this yet. I think it's gonna be a matter of time before they do. We got in a BX left rotation. We got in a UX left rotation. Y'all think we get in the CX left rotation? We are not seeing left rotation in CX, and I don't think it would be overpowered because like how CX is, um, with a bit more height. I think there's some strong combos for sure, but I don't think it'll be anything like way overpowered to be broken if they do it the right way. Like how they balance things with like, yeah, we had Dragoon, but like even on Elevate, bursted big time. I'm sure people are gonna use Yielding with freaking Cobalt now. But that's probably gonna burst big time. I see Yielding having the same burst resistance as like Elevate, where it's gonna be really low. Big time stamina, but they're gonna balance that by making that thing bursty as shit. They ain't gonna put no good like resistance on that at all. Ain't no way. Um, but yeah, and probably they made it a bit taller a bit. Like if they did the thing where they made it taller like merge, even if it did have stamina and LAD, like still, you can uppercut it out and get like big time hits on it and burst it, and that'll be the balance. They're not trying to have it where something's busted, so I'm sure they're gonna have plans for like Yielding when it comes out. What if they're? I don't think this will happen. I don't know, but like a CX left rotation Bay, it would be so dope. If we got like a CX left rotation Bay, and it was like themed to like Hades or something like that. So we have Dragoon, and then Hades being in like a left rotation. That would be sick, dude. We need a CX left rotation. I think that's what. Like I said, I don't think it'll be anything overpowered. All you got to do is just make the design to where it's balanced. I mean, or unbalanced. You know what I mean? To where the game's still balanced. Because we know left rotation is very scary. And CX, I don't think is anything insane. Like to worry about even with left rotation. I think they'll have a balance where like stuff will be used for sure with that blade. But not overpowered. But if there was a left rotation CX Bay, that would be sick. Yeah. I just know Bite needs his own Bay. This man, like his role and everything, and how he's been like he's so strong. He's even battled Chrome. Like, I want to see this man get his own Bay. I hope in the second arc that we see it, because that thing would be designed like it would definitely have like a bunch of dark aura around it, like the black and everything, like how he is. I imagine it being like black. It would be dope if it was like hearts type of stuff, like black, purple, something like that. That would be pretty cool. But we gotta wait and see. Things are about to get really diabolical. This is the point where it's like, Dark Nebula, but it goes from just like, oh, hey, one being at the top and everything, to what if the lower members are used? Like, the other clan kids are used as like fodder for the remaining bladers or something. And Zero has that as a plan. And then even that being the case with Nine, as strong as she's getting and stuff. And that's what makes me nervous. If they pull like a Dark Nebula type thing, Doji literally tried to give everybody's power to Ryuga at the end. So if the Zero has some like Doji tendencies with him too and goes down that rabbit hole that much further, because we see it with how his demeanor is. You see the Ashton Theodore, you see how he's like Doji, you see how he's like Dr. Ziggurat, you can see even like how he's Pluto, manipulating everything in the background. And yeah, I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. And the fact that things have aged like wine to this point, dude, oh my God. Um, yeah. After this next episode, probably I'll make another theory video. But thus far, I've said everything possible with it. I think with all the theories and stuff. We'll have a 2-week break. So, of course, when like the next episode gets subbed, I'll watch it, and then I'll probably do one more theory video about things going to the future afterwards, and then maybe or maybe a couple. You know what I mean? Like main plot wise, one of them, but then a couple like just talking about other aspects and stuff. That would be cool to see. But yeah, like I said, some of the theories aging. I mean, for the most part, they age like wine. I don't think any of them thus far really age like milk. Some of them like little details and stuff, but. Yeah, long term is. Oh my God, I'm scared, dude, because it's aging like wine, and I'm like, I said at the beginning, if it ages remotely anything like this, we're in for the darkest series of Beyblade X, and thus far it is the darkest series of Beyblade X, no damn doubt about it. Like compared to the vibes we've had for the first 2 seasons, it was like building the concrete house and everything with like season 1, establishing things with the game and the gameplay and such, and then building like the first floor, and then season 2 building like second, third floors, if you will. You know what I mean? Like a few more floors with it and expanding on the story that much more. But then season 3 turned it from like a small building into a skyscraper. You know what I mean? With all the detail and stuff we got into this, like truly up the tower. They're building the tower with this. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm excited, but like I said, I'm nervous. Shit's gonna get real, man. But let's see. I'll look at you guys' comments. Let's see. My name for a Pendragon. Crazy Dragon, Dog Tiger, Crybaby Turtle. Why you gotta hate on Pendragon? I mean, they're all cool. They're all cool. I won't give them hate. I wouldn't. Doing live. Nice. Finn versus Dom. I think Finn's saving the demon gimmick at WrestleMania. Oh yeah, the way that Dom's been, like he whooped that man with a hammer. Like, bruh, you put it in his shoe to do the 619. Like, Finn's got to be like, yeah, you know, Metal Fight Burst and X crossover film might take a long time to make. It would be amazing if they did like if season 5, not season 5, like they did like Gen 5 on Gen 4 now. It would be cool if Gen 5 was like some kind of multiverse type thing. If it was like, I mean, who knows if it will be X or not, or maybe that's like an element of it. That would be dope. But yeah, you know. You think Randy's finally getting his title? I think there's a chance. Like he's not full fledged like Devious Randy. If not at WrestleMania, I can imagine it being like they pull the Backlash 09 with him. So like how Randy faced Triple H, but then Triple H won at WrestleMania. But then at Backlash, Randy won and like that 6-man, and he became the champion afterwards. Maybe something like that. I don't know. But Randy's gonna be desperate to get 15, so it's gonna be a wild road for damn sure. I can see him getting it at WrestleMania though. That would be like the culminate, like give him 15 at WrestleMania or something. But I don't know. Maybe they make the story go on a bit longer. Cody wins round 1, but then Randy gets, you know, you gotta wait and see. Would there be a lot? Let's see. Would there be a lot of videos in April as March is ending soon? Yeah, I've been like just, I guess, decompressing with life, getting things together, like getting my shit together. Uh, then moving some stuff back to Studio A and my family home, and also like organizing and cleaning up there, being real, you know, getting things set up there. So there'll be it'll be like 2 studio spaces you'll see, you know, Studio A and Studio C. Studio B's done, you know what I mean? Is gone. Obviously, the apartment and moving out and everything. But still Studio A and Studio C, which Studio C you'll see here. Um, but yeah, and I guess like a multiple entendre with it, because like girlfriend's first name, also like chlorophyll, sunshine, plants, you know, and the third studio. So it's like a triple entendre with it, and also Studio C, the third letter. So yeah, triple or quad, whichever you want to say with it. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of like cleaning and stuff up there because I haven't been out there in a bit. Truth be told, been going up there more frequently. Doing cleaning up there, moving stuff back in, getting stuff situated with rooms and stuff up there, and also with the home, and also even things situated here. Uh, been busy. Also, truth be told, not currently working. I got screwed over by work back in like December, so just working on like making art, doing projects and stuff. If you guys want to sit and support any way you can, you guys do, just in general, coming in and watching, you know what I mean? It means a lot. Like, leave likes, leave comments, run us up on the algorithm, man. You know, because here just putting in that work consistently. But I've been taking a breather for the last like couple of weeks because so much life stuff going on. I will be returning to regularly scheduled stuff. Like, I'm gonna be filming today. Today is a full-fledged like film day. I've been honestly gaming a lot too because I've gotten big into like Pokopia and like other games. Speaking of which, I've got editing to do, so I'm gonna do some filming. I got a bunch of editing that I also have to get done for stuff for the gaming channel because I got like part. I played Pac-Man World 2 Repack. I played that as well. Pocopia, I've been playing just a few parts for some stuff that I got to edit and put on the gaming channel. Been also putting stuff there. Also, thank you guys so much because we've reached 150 subscribers on the gaming channel, which, like, holy shit, that's insane, dude. That 150 of you guys enjoyed just seeing me game and everything with it. Thank you guys so much. Obviously, it's like how things have started with this channel, like just playing each, I guess, video like a seed, and we'll see how it blossoms. Sometimes it blossoms and you don't really see it. You might see the roots underneath. Like, that's how it goes with like plants and stuff. That's the way I like to see it with every single video. Like the plants, the roots being planted, and you never know. It might just grow to be like a blade of grass. Sometimes it might grow to be like a small little shrub or a patch of grass or something, or like a flower that grows big, or it might turn into a shrub. It might turn into like a bush. Sometimes, if you're lucky, it turns into a tree. Sometimes it might turn into like a video that changes the absolute world, and it's like a huge tree like you see in Kids Next Door. Yeah, you know, and you just never know. It's just about creating. And that's one of the things also, if you notice, like with this setup, I had a play button over there and like the bakugan artwork. I moved them back to Studio A because I think I've been focusing so much on the numbers and everything. Like, obviously my content and such with it, but being real to be like, hey, focusing on the numbers and stuff, and then I get stressed out when it's like, hey, people have been unsubscribed, nobody's really watching or anything, and reminding myself doing this because I love it. Like, obviously, like, I'll support and everything, and money helps with stuff, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to be able to go and keep up with releases or anything if there's no income or such, you know, and also having bills and things to like pay and stuff. So like trying to help out with things here also with the family home, you know, taxes and all that good stuff, you know what I mean? Just bills, because that's how the world works. We all know how it goes. Um, but doing it because I just enjoy it and love it, and that being where it originally stems from. Obviously, don't look at like the numbers or the success or anything like that. Filming like how I've always filmed and how I did, especially before. Just creating, having fun, being a goof. You know what I mean? Not giving a shit. That's how, like, just me. It's like you guys have seen even with my personality and stuff coming back, being like, hey, the old Kimbo's back, because I thought too much about numbers and putting too much weight on myself, and I didn't smile as much. You could tell the content and everything, and you could tell like just me being me, because that's where I put out the best work that I can with anything that I do, whether it's my art or whether it's gaming or anything. Just being authentically me and just having fun with it, and all that stuff comes with it, but not focus on the numbers and everything. You know what I mean? Just praying, because that's what I've done this whole time, is just create, pray, and hope for the best. And yeah, that's the way it's gonna be, of course, going forward, and really getting into that. So, you know, appreciating the things having here, and always just like focusing on the craft that I love doing, you know. But yeah, you can see back there, got the, if you will, the altar of like past gloves and stuff, mementos throughout all the years. All the different gloves are there, and now the gray ones here being the current ones. But yeah, and of course some artwork back there. More will be added over time, and yeah, love the scene in here, and even like this background and everything. I think it looks magnificent. You know, might add a couple more pieces, but yeah, similar vibes to, like, it's a parallel of Studio A, if you will. You know, you see more vegetation and stuff, and even with the setup and stuff like that, it literally is like a parallel of Studio A. Like the setup here and how it looks. Come on, man. But yeah, that's something I love about it. But there's gonna be a lot more, for real. TD product developmental team is on loading mode. Oh, for real. I don't know how Chaotic Griffin will be next month. It's gonna be nuts, man. It's gonna be crazy. I'm calling Griffin's gonna have a good amount of weight. I won't be surprised if Griffin, Emperor might weighs like 60 grams. I won't be surprised if Griffin's up there because of the gimmick of it splitting. If it's originally 60 grams and it's heavy as shit, but then when you get a big time hit on it, that would make the gimmick work well. You know what I mean? Where that's a good weight where it won't be overpowered because it's not gonna have like it locked in. You know what I mean? Or maybe some way people like there's got to be a balance with it, you know what I mean? But the fact that it splits, if like the top part and the bottom part, like maybe say the bottom part, maybe it weighs a little more or something, Either or. That's about like roughly 30 grams for each part if it splits, and if you factor in if they weigh about the same. Um, yeah, that's about the weight of a freaking Shinobi Shadow or like Stun Medusa, if you will. Which don't sleep on them. Like Stun Medusa, I literally did a battle on TikTok and I got Stun Medusa to whoop Bite Croc's ass. Like Bite Croc, Shark Edge, similar shape, and they literally Thanos it. It did. The video's there on my TikTok. The proof there, man. I've always been a big advocate that like don't sleep on just the Bay because it's lighter. It's about the design and everything with it that matters as well. But yeah, Stun Medusa being one of the probably, if not the lightest, one of the lightest blades in the game. And I managed to make it KO or Bite Croc and be a pretty defensive Bay combo. But yeah. With that being said, each part being like 30 grams with a hard launch, and if it splits, yeah, Bullet Griffin gonna be a problem. But the main thing being like, if you take out the bottom part, if I'm pretty sure it's like you got the top part, which will be the shorter part that protrudes out, that'll be really short, and that's gonna be a ratchet sniper. That's gonna be gross. And then the bottom part, which is gonna be the big time hub, it's gonna have the hexa with it. I think if you beat that part of it, that's what counts. You know what I mean? So with that lower hub, if you get like a KO or anything with it, that's where KOs and bursts and extreme finishes are all gonna count. Is with that bottom part. Yeah. Will it be the easiest to burst maybe with it being like a US expand? I mean it'll be like a bit burst you'd have to do with it. But I don't think it'll be anything like impossible to beat. I think the big key with it is just like attacks. Like stamina, it's gonna have a good amount of stamina because Hexa and especially that much weight, if it doesn't split. Um, yeah. This is why I think against like rounder bays like Clock Mirage or such, it's gonna do well. I don't think it'll be like busted, but it's still gonna do well, like spinning wise, stamina wise. And when it splits, it's gonna really show off shit. But yeah, the main thing will be like outspinning it or getting major attacks in and just like, yeah, shutting it down that way. That's my guess. Because having all that weight at the beginning is gonna make it where it's gonna be super defensive. So even defense types is gonna be dumb, you know. But yeah. But I don't think it'll be broken. It's gonna be fun. We're actually gonna see that gimmick be used big time because I love what they did with Phoenix with Diabolos. Yeah, some people used Phoenix and that was the perfect Phoenix, you know. But like Revive, Dead Phoenix, saw it a bit, but not like a whole ton. But especially the perfect Phoenix, you know, with things for real. We saw use. But this is gonna be like it's gonna be awesome, man. I'm excited. Kimbo predicts season 3. I guess pretty good amount. I'm not one that's gonna sit and be braggadocious, but I think over time, it's spoken for itself. You guys seen the videos and stuff? I got a whole playlist for it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Been saying this shit since the beginning. A lot of stuff I'm still saying now, I've been saying since the beginning. And the fact that it's even been like Asian like wine, I'm excited. Like holy shit. Season 3 is locked in for real. No hate on Pendragon. It's just funny names. Oh yeah. Gigatani got launched to peak. He did. This man got yeeted. He got straight suplexed, like out of the ring through the announcer's table by Chrome. It was ridiculous. Gigatani, he did like, yeah. I'm like, is he done or what? Like, there's gonna be tough to come back from that. I'm like, what if they pull some Doji shit with that man though? Like he ends up coming back at the end. He's like, Chrome, you thought I was finished with you? Like, oh, Doji came back for Ryuga. Oh my god, if they pull that, I'll be like, bro, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't know. I don't, you know. But it'll be funny as hell if they did that. Dwayne the Rock and that talking. Just go, oh, I mean, he dressed up as Tooth Fairy. If you smell what the Rock isn't good, I'm dead. All I smell from the Rock cooking is I'm dead. Rock left a plot hole at Elimination Chamber for I can see him coming back. Rock and Roman's gotta happen. And I mean, look at the bloodline stuff. Look how Jay's acting. Look how things are even with Solo. You're acting like Roman. Tama Tonga said that. And even CM Punk said that about Jay. I don't like Lil Roman. Like no, man. And plus, Punk's talked about family a lot. Like he said that stuff about Alpha and C. I think there's a chance, man. If they're smart, they will use this story and everything going on right now to tie Rock back in. Because it's still Cody with Randy. Randy's been on the phone with somebody. What if that somebody's The Rock? Go on, man. I don't know. If they were smart, they would capitalize on that and be like, hey, because look how Randy took out Cody. Who took out Cody in a similar way? Cena, with his connection to The Rock. And then who was it the year before that? The Rock himself. So if they were smart, they'd have Randy, like The Rock, tie into the whole Randy Cody stuff. And even they could do it, obviously, with Roman, too. Like, Rock could be at the top of all this if they play their cards the right way, man. For real. But let's see. Plastic Metal Bursting Next crossover film that's happening. It's gonna take so many years. Yeah, that would be so dope to see. Rock versus Oba, that's a true wrestling match. That would be historic. I mean, I see Rock having one more match, and that being against Roman. Like Rock, I mean, Oba. The fact they're doing Oba and Brock, that's a good one for real. Oba needs this win. Like Brock don't need this shit. Like they have a star, literally natural star power and stuff. You build them up, have Oba beat Brock. That's how you make a new star, for real. Um, let's see. Bullet Griffin estimated weight is around 56.7. So that's about what 4 grams. Like I know weight ain't everything, but putting in perspective, that's about 4 grams lighter than Emperor Mike. I think around that round. That's crazy to think. So yeah, if Griffin weighs that much, let's see. Top is like 30, bottom 26. Ooh, that makes sense. And the balance, okay. The top part is like the short part that goes around, right? So it having more weight, that's what'll make it dangerous. Is that short part being heavier? Ratchet snipes like a son of a bitch. But then the top part being where like it's still got a good amount of weight, but it's not gonna be OP. That's the balance with it. That's yeah. They know what they're doing, man. I know everybody has like PTSD from how things have gone before with Beyblade and the power creep, and it makes sense. But thus far, this is clearly a game. They're trying to have as many parts be usable for as long as possible because it'll make it where like the longevity of the game goes that much more. That's how you got a good game where you have like a lot of balance, new things coming in to spice things up, but still maintaining balance with all new elements and stuff put in. And they've definitely learned from the previous gens. Streaming service companies should, like consumer access, all cheap or free. Could have kept ad free. Yeah, it's wild because they're literally turning into like TV programs, I guess, if you will, like TV providers. It's pretty wild. First, Cody needs to take revenge on Rock one more blade time, and Reigns will take the final move. I don't think that L from him left out of his mind. If they put Rock as a part of things, oh for sure, like maybe some endgame type stuff where Cody's involved, Roman's involved, all of them with The Rock. You know what I mean? Like they could build up a story of like 40, WrestleMania 40, except even further. Like if it's Rock and Reigns and there's Bloodline rules, and then they do that same type of thing where like people go in and help each side because it's truly like the authority. They could build like some authority shit with this, except it's with The Rock. That would be insane, man. It's above just family. Yeah. Take back. Let me revise my comment. Brock Rizzoba, that's a match. Yeah, I'm so glad that they're doing it. I'm like they got it, man. Don't mind the Rock and the Oba comment. I mean to say Brock. Oh, you're good. Pokemon Champions coming out on April. I saw that and I'm hyped. I think it'll make sense. This like they're gonna start with megas. I feel like over time it's gonna be like with champions, if this is gonna be the standard going forward, they need to make it where everything's in this game. I mean, like not just megas, terrestrialization, Z moves, Dynamax, all of that should be a part of this, and it'll be crazy as shit if they do, because like the full realm, because they want this to be like Pokemon Showdown. Because that's what this basically is like Showdown. Showdown had everything. You know what I mean? Like the dynamics, all of it. They want it to be like that. They got to put in everything with this, man. And that's going to be like the competitive standard going forward. And I guess that makes sense. Because, like, if they do put in a new gimmick for Gen 10, all they got to do is implement that new gimmick into Champions while adding all the other ones. You know what I mean? And that's why it's going to be the standard going forward. That's why they're not like, oh, wins and waves are going to be the competitive games. It's champions. That's how they're having like the world championships and everything done is through champions. So like every single gimmick or such with all the Pokemon, they're gonna make sure they're all legal and stuff. Because if it's like a not legal Pokemon tacked in, I'm sure it won't go through. You know, I mean that's how it goes with home even. So yeah. But I'm hyped, man. Hello Kitty collab and Beyblade was so weird and funny. Surprisingly, it was a good Bay and the only female base Bay from Burst that was out of TT. Burst was disrespectful to female representation back then. Oh, for real. And I'm glad that's why I'm so glad they're putting in so many female bladers with this. Like 2 Kurosu being the latest example. 2 Rocket Griffin, or Bullet Griffin and the female blader. I'm so excited for that, man. The representation, all the female bladers and such, it's awesome. Now if we can get some more older bladers. We got Ryu and we got you know, Quinn, which Quinn's overdue for a new Bay, for real, man. Like Ryu, Quinn, like they gotta revamp the bays of the original X Tower, for real. If these bladers are gonna have a shot with this next arc, like them getting stronger and stuff, you know, because it's still a war, and they gotta build up more than just Persona. Like it's gotta be Zodiac, Pendragon, Persona, Zuganic, Yggdrasil, everybody that's at the top really like stepping up their shit with this second arc. For real. Because it's going to be insane, man. Like the weeding out things with it. I really want Takumi to be a part of things too. Because like the way they built this man up, I know they got the freaking, what is it, Rampart Aegis under Hasbro. If they were smart, like even give that to freaking Takumi. You know, be like, okay, I'm leaving Mountain Ramen and all that stuff, and with this whole war. And then he evolves and gets a new Bay, Rampart Aegis, because even that itself would be like dope. And he'd have his own unique Bay. That's not just a Shadow of Night Shield. Because that man has lasted for a long time, even being like featured with a little bit with this season. You know what I mean? But yeah. I just think man deserves to get his roses. The way they built up his story and everything was dope. So yeah. Also the Evangelion that they did that is cool. And we've gotten some pretty cool crossovers. I mean, what? Marvel, Star Wars. Yeah, Marvel, Star Wars. Transformers, Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World, Evangelion. If you talk about Japan, I mean, they've done a crossover with J-League. There's the Whale Wave that's a part of the video, not the video, yeah, it's a part of a magazine, like a fishing magazine. It's a fish team. That's so sick. Like, hell yeah, man. We could have had TT versions of Pre and Ilia's base from Burst. Instead, they nerfed Hasbro versions. Also, Pandora should have talked in the final stages. Her voice would have sounded magical. I mean, that's a small little detail things like the voice thing. But I mean, I agree with the bays. You know, Ilia and Quadra are Pre's bays, which is why I made the plus system. Because it's like cool concept, absolutely epic that they got their own unique bays. But the fact that Hasbro went and like made the weight a lot lower and that TT didn't even make Magma Ifrit or Ifritor in general. That's why I did my mods. That's why I made the plus series, a plus system, you know, for like a metaphorical season 8. And did so for like Pandora and all of them. And I mean, it showed the battles, they did pretty well. They hung with the other bays. If they wouldn't have hung with the other bays, you know, they would have got their asses whipped with all of them. But yeah, yeah, I'm glad I was at least able to do that. And yeah, I mean, I agree. Like how Hasbro did. That's why people have PTSD for Beyblade, just like with all the releases and everything. Like, oh God, is this going to be overpowered or anything? Like it's been that way since the jump. Each season, more and more like weight and stuff added, making stuff before like obsolete to where it became pay to win, honestly. And this game, that's what I love about it. X ain't pay to win. Are there bays that are like expensive as shit to get, like a Orochi cluster and Arrow Pegasus, etc.? Yes. But you don't just need those bays. Like the pool of parts that you can use to make good combos in a 3-deck set is so huge that like there's so much to work with. It's just about like not going off of what's just meta or anything like that. It's about like getting your bays, like getting some bays, testing them, knowing your launch, knowing your strength, your style with things. You can make in the right hands, people can make things work. Like I commented this on Haru Ren's video because like the whole video about like, oh, this like the whole suing thing over a bay being a bit lighter, like shark scale. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Weight ain't everything with it, and plus the cost of that to even like hire an attorney and all that stuff just to do that, like, holy shit. Um, it's like bladers in the right hands, they can make shit work that most people don't see working, and that's the beauty of the game. Like, that's why never underestimate a blader, never underestimate your opponent, because they might have a style or a strategy down with their bay that can put in that work. And I just love when people use anti-meta combos. That is the best thing, man. I love it. I absolutely love it when people use anti-meta combos with blades or parts that you don't see a whole bunch of that just throw people off guard. It's like, oh my god, Mega Dragonite got multi-scale. Oh, of course it did. It makes sense. That's what it had. Mega Frost Ice got snow warning. I think that's what it had before too. Hasbro PTSD burst. It was kind of trash during burst. But like they definitely improved on things since burst for sure. Despite Hasbro somewhat come back to X, I'm still not interested in associating since. Oh, yeah, I mean, they got to reach out to creators definitely a lot more. That's one thing I think. Just like we're the ones that go and put out like the product and everything, or talk about like we're the ones that show off like all the bays and everything, so having that connection and such. I mean, I'm honored that like Hasbro even knows I exist and sent me stuff. That's for sure. But definitely getting closer with the community and stuff on that level would be great. It would just be like more professional and everything. And like we're all the ones that sit and create like the content for all of the products and stuff they put out. You know what I mean? It's like helping with marketing and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, if you guys got any last questions, feel free to ask. After this, I'm gonna probably go do some filming, get a bunch of filming done. I got some battles to do with one Leon Fang, as well as Fang Leon, both of them, and also the Marvel base, because I got like Miles Morales and Green Goblin to battle with. So yeah, I'm excited. Got a few battles to do. Also, some team battles as well. Let's see. Haven't gotten new X products since October 2023. I'm on saving mode. Hey, that's fair. It's understandable. Sometimes just being in that grind saving mode. But X is a really fun game. The system's so much fun. It really is. But yeah. Anyways, with that, been live for about almost 2 hours because there's just been so much to go through, like with these last packs and everything. Well, with these last episodes, and then like, just talking about all the stuff that's going on and everything. Like, there's a lot. Speaking of Marvel, wish me luck on my 2-part Spider-Man film trilogy. Hopefully Sony says yes. Hey, keep at it, man, and good luck. You never know. Like, something gets enough traction. Maybe they use like fan ideas. Some companies do that. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I guess I'm gonna end this off here. Stay tuned. Like I said, some battles incoming and everything. Later on, maybe I might game like a little bit on Instagram, but for the most part, I want to be doing a lot of filming and getting some battles and stuff done, and some editing, and also editing for playthroughs that I've done before. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, that is gonna do it for the episode reaction. I'm hyped for 122. When it's subbed, somebody just let me know. Yeah, I'll watch it as soon as possible. Going to take revenge. I mean, he's got to get through Randy, and then it'll be wild if like they build something with Randy and then like Rock or something like that. Like if Rock's pulling the strings on both sides, that would be insane, dude. If he was like Punk wins and like sells out or something, that would be insane. He sells out to the Rock. Oh my god! You talk about a moment that would like absolutely like destroy the internet wrestling community if like he did that. Like if Punk joined Rock and like Randy did the same thing, or like, that would be wild because he'd have like you'd be the puppeteer on both sides or something, and talk about the whole thing of family. Oh my god, everybody would be up against Rock. I don't know, that would be insane. But yeah. Anyways, man, 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. Yep. But I'm gonna end this off here. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell about my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, until next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot. Let it rip. I'm up out of here. I'm so hyped for 122. It's going to be insane. And yeah, get ready. Because shit's about to hit the fan in a major way with this. Like, the volcano's been erupting. Like, it's been brewing, you know, and building all the pressure. And then it's about to just freaking explode. And I'm hyped for the bays that are going to be coming out for the rest of the year. Even just, like, let alone the spring and the summer. And then imagine how things are going to be going in the fall. Holy crap. By that stage, we'll be at, like, going towards season 4, arc 4, which should be nuts. But yeah, it's about to get real. Let's see, my comment on where the dragon goes to take his peek. That comment, I'm dead. It made me laugh though. You got me to laugh again, man. But I'm up out of here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time.